Hello everyone and welcome to the indie scene. My name is H.J. Tenchi and today we'll be taking a first look at The Last Door by The Game Kitchen. The Last Door is a browser-based episodic horror adventure game with amazing music and gameplay. And I really want to stress how awesome those two things are before we start because I feel that they can easily be overlooked in other games in this genre. Unlike other point-and-click adventure games that expect you to collect hundreds of items and combine them in unrealistic ways, The Last Door highlights objects that are important and keeps your inventory to a minimum. This allows the story to continue moving forward and prevents the player from getting stuck and frustrated. Since the first two chapters are available now and the third chapter almost fully funded, you may start your adventure right now at thelastdoor.com. Well, maybe not his adventure, but, you know, your adventure. You're not him. But this is The Last Door. Now, once again, like I said, if you can't tell that this music's going to be amazing, well, you're not listening hard enough. Listen harder. The music is great. The sound effects in the game are great, especially for a game that's a 2D pixel art. You wouldn't think that it's like, oh, the sound and the music aren't going to be amazing, and they are. The graphic style gets everything done just properly. You don't need 3D graphics or an Unreal Engine to have a good horror game. And this game actually creates a better atmosphere and creepiness and scariness than any of the top title games that have come out recently that are in the horror genre. And it's a click adventure game. So you wouldn't think that that would be scary either, but it is. It's great. It's a lot of fun. I've been able to play through the whole first chapter live on stream, and I had a lot of fun with it, and I actually liked it a lot more than, like I said, some of the games that have come out recently in the same genre. But how about I just play the game for you, and we figure out what's happening. That's the only thing my dear old friend Anthony Beechworth wrote in his letter. It had been many years since I had last heard that sentence. It used to be the motto of the science and philosophy group that we secretly ran back when we were in that secluded boarding school in Scotland. We left it all behind, like simple childhood memories. But it was unusual. The letter could only mean something awful must have happened. Something that must remain absolutely secret. I had to find out what was going on. And I had to don an awesome top hat and coat. Without delay, I took the first morning train to Sussex to the address on the letter, and I narrate out loud, but I don't narrate properly. There it was, the old house of Anthony's family, the Beechworth Mansion. Amazing game. You guys really got to check this one out. This chapter that we're playing right here, The Letter, Chapter 1, is actually free because of so much Kickstarter backing, so I really recommend it. So we'll have our inventory down here. We have our character and our mouse. The mouse is going to move a little sluggish. That's a Fraps thing that I'm dealt with, so it's not indicative of the game. Also, another thing that we will see is there's a lot of awesome gameplay elements in it to ease people into this type of game, whether you're a point-and-click adventure person or not. Huh, this is weird. Everything is silent, like there's no one living around here. I'm worried about Anthony. I have to find him. I really am sad that we took off our top hat. So we can go ahead and my coat. Once again, what I mentioned, highlighting. So this will move our character to that place. Obviously, we can't climb on the ceiling, so you know it'll move to the nearest spot underneath it. But the finger will be where we can go, so move into a new scene. The magnifying glass or lens, as you see here, is going to let us know more about stuff or read stuff. In this case, this letter. A note on the table. Dear Mr. Beechworth, due to the recent events, the situation has become unbearable for us, and, much to our regret, we have no other choice but to leave. We will remain forever grateful for all these years at your service. God bless you, Mr. and Mrs. Brewer. These are going to be the servants that they used to have. And, well, they've left because, well, stuff has kind of hit the fan. So, how about we do in our usual point-and-click adventure game, start running around and collecting stuff, and poking our nose where it doesn't belong. Actually, nope, we don't go this way first. We go this way. Let's just move our little butt over this way. Later on, you'll start seeing shortcuts that I mentioned, kind of alluded to earlier, that's going to be really, really nice. Ah, a gramophone. It looks rusty. And we got to pick this up. A drinks cabinet with glasses, some crystal bottles, and a matchbox. Now, come on, Spidey sense should be going off immediately as soon as you hear matchbox for point-and-click adventure people. Yep, only these matches could be useful. Well, they probably will be. Huh. That large window is wide open, letting the cold dusk air in. Can we go in here? We can. Alright, so we'll move on this way. This door's locked, and that looks a little off. A crooked painting. Let's touch it. Huh? Touch it again. Ooh, that sounds a little different. Oh! An old rosary with a solid wood crucifix. Take it. Of course. Now, I'm not going to play too long of the game. I'm going to get through a good chunk of Chapter 1, but I don't want to spoil stuff for you guys. If you don't want to spoil any of the puzzles, which they're, like I said, they're relatively logical, you might want to turn it off now, but I really recommend checking out thelastdoor.com and play it for yourself. The game's free. The first chapter is free. How awesome is that? Ooh, a lamp. It's a horror game. There's going to be darkness, as we saw earlier. We might need a lamp. Matches. Lighted lamp. Alright, see? Relatively logical so far. So far. March 5th, 1891. Master made us get rid of our religious objects. What is going on with him? Luckily, I found a place to hide my rosary. I can't pray every night without it. May 18th, 1891. Master has been complaining about Alfie. What would a simple cat do to him? He ordered us to keep him out of the house at all times. Still, I can't let that poor thing starve. He's such a clever cat. Every time I open the window, he knows food is waiting for him. Anyways, I'm worried about the master. He's growing more and more unlike himself every day. September 15th, 1891. Mr. Beechworth is spending whole days locked inside his office. He wanted us to leave him food at the door, but he barely eats anything. I'm really worried. It sounds like a really cool movie. Just pointing that out. So it looks like the crucifix was removed. See the trace of a crucifix that was hanging there for years and now is gone. Alright. Okay, a window. And it closes. The window won't stay open. It looks like the wood is giving up. Need some sort of cord to keep it open. Okay. And an empty bowl, like the ones used to feed a pet. Okay, so rosary, that's a cord. So it keeps it open. And she mentioned that when the window is kept open, the cat comes in. And there's a bowl to feed a pet. Interesting, we'll have to remember that. Now, you'll notice there right away, we can move towards it, and then notice there's two arrows. If I click again, I instantly move once I've been to a place. That is something that I am in love with. That is so amazing. It's padlocked. Alright, so we'll need to get in there somehow. Because of the fact that there is going to be a lot of back and forth progression, or, well, I guess it can be progression if you're doing it right. Because it is you are solving games, you're going to need certain items to get to certain places further. You're going to want to be able to move back and forth quickly, and this allows you to do just that. Kitchen stoves and a cleaning cloth. Alright, let's take that. Okay, so we now have an old cloth. What else do we have? Plates and pans. Alright, we can kind of scroll on. Once again, see, this is not... I don't have to click everywhere and mash left click all over the screen hoping that I find something. I just highlight, oh, hey, look, a plate with some old days old leftovers. Okay, so days old, so it's people have been alive recently, theoretically. Okay, so let's move over to the door. Oh, I unlocked the door. Okay, that's not good. A murder of crows is eagerly eating something. Let's move towards it, because that's a good idea. Hey, crows! Whoa! They're too vicious. Getting close could be dangerous. Alright. And we can go back around to the front of the house now. Let's go in. So we need a way to get rid of said crows. You know, we can also move up here now, because there's no darkness to impede us. Well, we have a light to at least impede the darkness from getting us, I guess is one way of looking at it. Creepy, huh? I love this game. Oh, some wooden planks have been nailed to this doorway. That's not weird. It looks like some of the paintings are missing as well. Oh, right there, there's nothing that could possibly go wrong with this, right? A silver key. I'll take that. A double bed. It's covered in dust. Seems like no one has slept there for days. A gentleman with a serious and inquisitive look. A nice thing, too, is I can be on this side of the room, and I can look at stuff. I don't have to always walk up to it. Certain situations you will walk up to, and that usually indicates something that's relatively important or that you must physically interact with. The window leads to a balcony that communicates with the adjacent room. Okay. I can't open the latch. It's stuck. Perhaps I could force it with a small tool. Well, it doesn't look like we have a tool right now, so how about we insta-teleport out? And this is the adjacent room, which, of course, Silent Hill status, is locked with a key. We could try the silver key, but the silver key doesn't work. It's actually the incorrect key for this situation. So let's keep moving on. Another thing, too, is when I click down, he looks that way, and when I click up, he looks that way. It's just small little things that I really, really appreciate, and I've had a lot of fun with the game with. All right. Okay, it won't open. All right. So let's move on this way. Let's go down this way. And if we remember correctly from the stream, because we haven't fiddled with it yet here, I believe the key goes here. Yep. This will lead us down into the basement, which is always, you know, a good call, right? A slate record titled The Carnival of Venice. Take it. Hint. Point-and-click adventure games. Take everything. The nice thing about this game, though, is when you use an item like the silver key and it's no longer of use, well, shoot, you get rid of it. It's so nice. It doesn't linger in the inventory cluttering up space. Plus a crowbar. When do we not want a crowbar? The boiler looks like it's been out of use for a long time. Right? And the cement is still fresh in this wall. That's weird. Some firewood. I've tried to light all of this on fire. It doesn't work. I mean, come on. When doesn't a crowbar and fire fix things? Jeez, game. Alright, so let's get out of here. And I don't want to show too much more of the game, but I want to show you one spot in particular. Because, Tenchi, you're saying, this game is scary. This game is creepy. But we haven't really seen anything too crazy yet. Well, shit. You of little faith. Now there's a record on the gramophone. Nice. Music! Yeah, okay. Well, that's creepy. Whoa. Da, 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 da. Okay, it's not the time to be dancing, sir. And I really like... Music has stopped abruptly. Hey, goosebumps, even though I know what's going to happen. Interesting. So, the fact that the sound came from this room was awesome. But actually, through one of my headphones, I could hear it from this side. So, it's actually, the sound is almost three-dimensional in some ways. Which I really, really like. It's another small little addition that I enjoy. Whoa! Okay, hi, crows. Hi. Just gonna... Don't mind me. Whew. Not weird at all. Run. Not weird at all. Okay, well, if the crows aren't there... What's here? There's a dying crow amidst a pool of blood. Pick it up! Point-and-click adventure game. And it actually makes sounds as it's dying in its death throes in your inventory, which I thought was really cool. Wait, where are the crows? And who drew the curtains? And why do we have a dead crow and a crowbar? Interesting. Well, my friends, this is all I want to show you of The Last Door. I would say this is maybe a third of the way through Chapter 1. They are short chapters because they're episodic, but this is also the free early opening chapter, and there's going to be multiple chapters coming through. Like I said, the second chapter is completed, and the third chapter is almost fully funded, and we're looking forward to more. The developers are great and wonderful people. It's a very small team at the Game Kitchen, but as you can see, they make a really good game. I can't tell you how amazing of a time I had playing this on stream, and maybe we'll even try and upload that eventually if I remember. But if you personally are interested in supporting The Last Door in the Game Kitchen, please check out the information in the video description below. Please also visit their website and donate to their PayPal to fund the later chapters if you really, really have a good time. If not, check out the first chapter for free on their site. Thank you all for watching as always. And of course, have a good day. Sublove. Also, Crow, shut up. Yes, I did try and hit the crowbar. Yeah. But we can do this. And what do we see? You'll have to find out yourself.